Good afternoon, friends. This is Sunday, May 17th. Here's your daily devotion for today. And just as a heads up, we finished the series, the sermon series where we've been following the scriptures along with the sermon series. So today's reading is actually going to come from our daily bread. The title is What's in a Name? The author here is Tim Gustafson. The scripture reading is a very short passage. It's Luke chapter 3, verse 23. And it reads, Jesus was the son, so it was thought of Joseph. The author writes, in God's timing, our son Kofi was born on a Friday, which is exactly what his name means, boy born on Friday. We named him after a Ghanaian friend of ours, a pastor whose only son died. He prays for our Kofi constantly. We're deeply honored. It's easy to miss the significance in a name if you don't know the story behind it. In Luke 3, we find a fascinating detail about a name in the ancestry of Joseph. The genealogy traces Joseph's line backward all the way to Adam and even to God. In verse 31, we read, the son of Nathan, the son of David. Nathan? That's interesting. In 1 Chronicles 3:5, we learn that Nathan was born to Bathsheba. Is it coincidence that David named Bathsheba's child Nathan? Recall the backstory. Bathsheba was never supposed to be David's wife. Another Nathan, the prophet, bravely confronted the king for abusing his authority to exploit Bathsheba and murder her husband. David accepted the prophet's point-blank rebuke and repented of his horrific offenses with the healing passage of time, he would name his son after the prophet Nathan. How appropriate that this was Bathsheba's son and that he would be the one of the ancestors of Joseph, Jesus' earthly dad. In the Bible, we keep finding God's grace woven into everything, even into an obscure name in a seldom read genealogy. God's grace is everywhere. I think that's something that speaks directly to what we talked about in the message this morning about God's grace and how it shines even in the darkest of places. It's a foundational principle of being a United Methodist is this very idea of grace. And I hope you're experiencing God's grace today in some special way, some way that speaks to your heart, some way that is carrying you through a difficult time. Anyway, that's my thought for today. Hope you're all doing well. Take care and God bless. Bye now.